said I don't like women with my complexion. I like light-skinned women. I want you to be lighter than me. I love African-American women, but I just don't like my skin complexion.
I was having conversations with Nip about, I'm like, look, bro, we got some light-skinned, pretty girls we gotta raise. We in trouble, my nigga. Where we go?
You never know. All the prettiest kids is light-skinned anyway, you know, normally.
I mean, yeah.
I have a whole bunch of those in my home.
MelaninTv. MelaninTV. MelaninTv.
What's up, y'all? It's MelaninTv. Back again with another video.
And today we're going to be talking about black men.
Period. And just kind of like some controversial topics, some things we see in the media and in real life from a black woman's perspective. No shade, no tea. This isn't to bash y'all or nothing. This is really how we want to feel.
Right.
I mean,
Because at the end of the day, I'm a married black man.
So, right. We still love y'all. We got,
still,
you know.
That's the thing. We always got y'all back.
Yeah, I love black guys, but some of the things y'all be doing is questionable.
We
gonna talk
need
about
to
it.
reevaluate your life. So let's talk about. Let's get it. This one is okay. This one's for me, y'all. Okay, so this one is being called pretty for a dark skin. Why do y'all just love saying that like it's some sort of compliment?
Yeah.
Like,
Pretty
oh,
for a
you're
black
so
girl.
pretty for a dark skin. Like,
It's not cute.
for a dark skin.
It's not a pretty for a black girl, pretty for a dark skin is not a compliment. Why can't I just be pretty?
Why can't I be
Like,
pretty?
I'm pretty because I'm pretty, not for for a dark skin. So what you're saying is, yeah, dark skin girls are usually ugly as shit,
but
you're kind of pretty. You're exceptional. So
Right.
yeah, you're pretty for a dark skin girl. Like what?
It
Like,
just brings the
sense.
colorist vibes, right?
and it's
Right,
like
y'all
some
never
bad-
say that thing is y'all never say, oh yeah, you're pretty for a Latina, you're
Right.
pretty for a white
You're
girl.
pretty,
So
oh,
why
you're pretty
would
for a white
They're
girl.
just
Never
pretty.
heard of it.
How come we can never just be pretty?
exactly? So like, why y'all gotta say, oh yeah, you're pretty for a dark skin or pretty for a black girl? That means
Right.
you think that usually black girls are ugly, but
And the craziest
Like-
part is it's usually a lot of dark-skinned men saying you're pretty.
Dark-skinned
Like,
men.
how would I look, me being a dark-skinned woman going up to a black man? Oh, you're kind of attractive for a black guy, dark-skinned guy. Like,
Wait, what?
when the roles are reversed, I sound crazy, but when y'all do it for some reason, it's okay.
Let's talk about being like aggressive.
Right.
Aggressive here because I
For a
know
black girl.
for a black girl, yes, because I love you men just love to say, ooh, I love me a little aggressive Latina. I love how feisty she is. She's
When
so
she cusses
feisty.
me out and
Right.
lights all my shit on
Lights my
fire and
shit
talks
on
to me in
fire.
Spanish, that's so
oh, that's a
sexy.
turn on. I love it.
But when a black female does it,
They're just so aggressive. They're
They're
so
so
angry.
ratchet,
They're
they're
just
ghetto,
They're
you guys
so
are angry
mad.
black women. What the hell?
huh?
That makes no sense.
Make it make
Literally,
sense,
first of
y'all.
all, y'all need to stop associating aggressive and black women together. Like, at the end of the day, we're just mad because y'all ain't shit. So,
That's the thing,
Like-
but it's like when everybody else does it, it's a
They
turn
don't
on.
get the
But when we
same
do
shit.
it, like we just y'all call us angry, and it's like for the
Right.
next thing we have, I feel like this is like a huge thing. Black women do not care when black men date white girls, Latina girls, Asian girls, Indian girls, whatever. We don't care when you date a non-black girl. Our problem is you uplift non-black girls and bring us down, basically.
Right.
Like, you can't just say, oh, I'm with the white girl because I'm with the, I'm with a white girl because she don't have an attitude. I'm with the Hispanic
She's
because
not
she's
ready.
this.
She's
The
not
black
it.
girls are just too this.
Yeah,
And then
they're
y'all
too
call us
crazy.
angry and mad, but it's like you're always trying to bring us down.
Right,
Like, why
so-
can't you just be with what you like because you like it? Why do you have to bring us down?
It's just
exactly.
like,
It's like,
y'all-
we don't care. We do not give a fuck whether you want to stay with your Latinas, stay with your white
Right.
girls. Okay, stay over there. But shut the fuck up about black women. Period.
Exactly.
Leave
That's
us
it.
alone.
Leave us alone.
It's like the
Let
main
us
ones who be saying shit. No black woman would even look your way.
Right.
We don't even want you.
We don't want you, sweetie. So just keep your little comments to yourself.
That's my
and
thing.
get
It's
your
like,
whites and date your Latinas. Nobody will give a fuck.
Like, nigga,
Date your
why are you
Asians.
still
Cool.
talking
But
on
y'all
black-
always gotta talk shit whenever y'all with an Asian. Oh, it's because black girls do this.
Right.
Right.
Asian
Listen,
girl's gonna do this.
and that's where I step in.
Period.
Right. You get that ghetto Asian girl, you got the ghetto white girl, you got the ghetto
know, listen,
Latina, but get to a ghetto black girl, it's a problem.
I just want to say, it makes no sense that you're a whole dark skinned man. You're dark as AF.
Your mother's black.
Your mother's black. Your father's black. Your sisters are black. But you don't want to have dark skinned kids.
It don't make no sense.
Make it make sense. I don't understand that. Like, that makes no sense. I'm like, niggas are really scared to have dark skinned children. Even that one guy, I forgot what his name was.
It's
He was
actually
some rapper.
really
He was
gross.
dark skinned. to put the scene in here, but he was like, yeah, I can't do dark, like I can't have a child, that's my skin color. And that in itself is self-hate. Like, how can you say, how can you not want yourself? Like, how can you not want your child to look like you? That makes no sense. So like the fact that you're like basing off of skin color, that's scary. Like, I'm
sad.
scared.
Like, skin color shouldn't even be in fucking issue.
That's my thing, bro. Like, I've seen cute people in every
skin
color. Race.
Every
I've seen
race.
ugly people in every race, and it's just the type of thing, like, you don't like somebody simply because of the color of their skin. I understand your type and everything. I have a type too. But if I found a man who has everything I want, but just he's like light skin or white or something, like, I'm not that shallow that I'm not gonna date you even though you have everything I want.
At that point, you just look racist. Like, you look or colors.
Yeah, y'all are really colorist. That's the thing. And y'all just love white girls, but it's like at the end of the day, I feel like, you know, when shit gets real, this whole Black Lives Matter movement, who's riding for y'all?
Right.
No,
us, but y'all don't want to ride for us.
And white girls fetishize y'all. They use you to have mixed kids.
That's all they want.
You guys are falling into. You guys are so. That's what Gabby and Nina were saying in their last video. Shout out to them. But they were like, oh yeah, like it's honestly just like you're weak-minded because you're letting these white people from back in the day telling us, oh yeah, light skin is right skin. Y'all done pass it on to y'all children. The children pass it on to y'all children. Now it's in Gen Z. It's like, damn, like when are we ever gonna get over this? How can a skin color? How can you be scared of a skin color? That like makes no sense. Not even like, oh yeah, I'm gonna talk to a girl. Like I want to see how she looks. Like I want to see her features. I want to see her smile. But you're scared to talk to a girl because she's dark skinned. Like literally a skin color.
You know how many beautiful Black women are out there, including us. And y'all want to do us?
Let's take a moment. Let's take a moment. We got different shades of black, okay?
Okay, exactly.
Don't even come to us. And like, that's my thing. Like, niggas who have that mindset, please don't come near me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm so scared. Don't come near me. Don't come near my future children. I will literally fight for mine. Like, do not put that shit in their head, that white man's mentality in their head, because I'm not with that.
We're not doing that.
Listen,
that shit's
we're just not. And y'all like to cover your racism up with preferences. I already talked about
that's the word they love to
preference.
We talk about preference. I don't want to get into it again. But please, if you have a preference, keep it over there. That's all I ask.
So we kind of discussed what we wanted to. So now we're going to reply back to comments that were on our light skin privilege video.
And I just want to give a huge shout out to everybody who commented. Even the people who are international. We saw some people from Germany. We saw
so many.
A girl from South Africa whose comment we're about to read.
Okay, so Beverly Cromwell said dark and brown skinned men are the problem with colorism. That got 22 likes.
Yeah, that got 22 likes.
Wow.
So, I mean, that's what colorism is. Colorism, it's racism within your own community. That's what it is. So it has to do with Black and brown people, which is totally true. I'm glad that comment got likes. So
do you guys think that like dark skinned men are more colorist than light skin, or like?
I think
that's a great question, because here's the thing. It's not that dark skinned men are more colorist than light skinned. I think that it's just strange when dark skinned men are colorist.
So it's like,
because you're dark.
Like, why do you feel that way?
So it's like when a light skinned guy says, some stuff about dark skin, I'm like, okay, like when he's light skinned,
we kind of expect
he grew up in that. But how can you be dark skinned, like you have dark skinned mom, dark skinned sisters, and that's still coming out of your mouth?
Like it just doesn't make
it's just strange to me.
Like, make it make sense.
The next comment said, I'm from Africa, South Africa to be specific, and colorism exists here too. And I feel like day by day being dark is becoming a sort of bad thing. And my friend actually bought skin lightening creams because boys at our school encourage that because being dark skin is dirty. And when you're light skin, you're a yellow bone and you're hot. You have the ugliest face, but just because you're light skin, you'll be considered pretty over the dark skin. It's really depressing. That was her name is Teen Goddess, by the way.
Shout out to Teen Goddess.
South Africa in the building.
South Africa, West Africa.
And that got 16 likes too, by the way. So what do y'all have to say about that?
I definitely do agree. You see, and the thing about it is, I feel like colorism really was not in Africa, but it's the way that we treat Black people over here in America, it goes back over there. So it's like, y'all done started all this stuff. I don't know why guys' mentality is like the darker you are, the more like the uglier you are. That just makes no sense to me. Literally a skin tone. Literally a skin tone.
Got that wop.
But like you never hear white people like, oh oh yeah, I can't go for
He's too
girls.
tan.
He's too tan. I can't go for tan girls, or I can't go. Right, she's too tan. Like, they would
what?
sound dumb. So it's like I don't know why black guys like to categorize everything.
Y'all self-love is just so, it's all the way down here, and it's like, baby boy, get it together. You have no self-love for yourself. Get it together. Go talk to your mother.
How you screaming at Black Lives Matter and you don't even you don't even with the dark skin team? Like you only team light skin. That makes no sense.
Like, it's
played out, baby.
It's played out.
It's just like it is like actually like it's proven that people think that dark skin people are like actually like aggressive and all ugly and all this stuff, because they even did a doll test with kids. They sat kids down, white kids, Mexican kids, black kids, and they all said like different skin color babies, and each person that was like, oh yeah, choose the ugly doll. The ugly doll was the dark skin.
So why
baby.
is this dark
The good doll was a white baby.
You guys
It was
putting
like
this into
Like,
children's minds.
That's what I'm saying.
That was
like,
like a
young
preschool or
age.
kindergarten. They were already known like the black doll equals bad and ugly.
Exactly.
The white doll's the good one, the pretty one, and it's just like, it's not right.
And it's like, I just don't want white people to think that they're getting away from this. Colorism is because of you.
Right.
That's all I have to say.
And I just don't want that around.
I just don't want that around my kids. Like period. Whether I have light skinned kids, dark skinned babies, don't bring that around my kids.
I am light. So this is Malia Alicia. She said, I am light skinned and I wanted to inform myself more about this because I feel this conversation is coming up in the next time. I love that you are 3 black girls from different shades and you stand together as sisters, because I think we black girls should discuss this as a theme and not against each other. Much love from Germany. That got 13 likes. Shout out to you.
Shout out to Germany.
Germany in the house.
We love y'all. Thank y'all so much.
I totally agree. And
that's what I'm saying. That's what we just said. Like, even if we do have light skinned kids, like we just want to pass that down. Like,
right.
Dark skin is
because
not
that's just the
black
right
girls are
thing
beautiful
to do.
overall. Like,
right.
That's
like,
just what it is.
No matter what skin tone you are beautiful.
So Deja Monet said, the beautiful woman in the middle, the person in the middle was May in the video, said, articulated everything perfectly. And as a dark-skinned black woman, I feel like you hit the colors topic right in the nose. We can all experience discrimination, but with colorism, it's levels, and it's definitely an uneven spectrum. No one wants the black community to be divided because we are all black and so beautiful. But at the end of the day, how most of us are raised is light skin deserves to be put on a pedestal, and being too dark is a sin. Thank you all so much for this video. You just gained a new subscriber. By the way, y'all are the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
We love you.
Kiss you on your forehead.
Kiss you on your forehead.
But yeah, that's literally exactly what we're talking about. Like light skin women, and it's like sometimes you don't want to blame people, but then you do because it's your job to get out of that mindset. But it's like TV shows, it's only light skin people in the media, music videos, everywhere it is.
You
so
see Zendaya playing that role in every movie, but you can't see a dark skin playing that role.
Right? It's like, it's just kind of rare.
But we love Zendaya. I love that.
Yeah, it's just kind of rare. Like, and then even in TV shows, like in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like they'll switch the dark skin mom and the light skin mom so much. It's messing us up. First of all, I don't know why they did that, but it's when you deeply look into it, it's because of colorism. They put the light skin mom in because she was more appealing and she like fit the role better, and they thought that they were gonna get more viewers. And then they have to switch back to dark skin because everybody was like, I wish dark skin had been. Like they have to go back and forth, but it's like it should have never been done in the first place. Like,
y'all, like everyone's mindset is different. Everyone has that dumb mindset, and it's like it just need to go. It need to get out because it's like, bro.
Get out here with that Kodak mindset. We don't want to.
Next comment said, I am light skinned and I'm not privileged. People are different. Don't generalize, please. In the ghetto, it's ghetto.
Sis.
Tara said that.
Tara.
So I'm light skinned. I'm a fellow light skinned myself. I'm just gonna speak on this. Please don't say things like, oh, we're not privileged, because look, baby girl, you are.
In some sense,
you are privileged. I am so privileged. You know how many fucking guys I will get just because I'm light skinned? You could be, I know light skinned girls who ain't that cute at all. Like, these girls could pass them 10 out of 10, period.
And I even
but they would
told
still
like,
get that love.
There's
just
literally guys who will be like, yeah, like I'd rather take a, okay, or a light skinned girl that's not bad just because she's light skinned over a girl who is really pretty dark skinned. Simply just because she's light skinned, like it don't make no sense. But
And
people really have
that's where that light skin.
And it's like, it's not, I don't know why people get offended because we're talking about it. You think we're bashing light skins? No, we're not. We're not bashing light skins. We just want you guys to understand. Exactly. And it's the fact that you came on the comment talking about like, I'm not privileged. You sound like exactly. That sounds like something a privileged person would say, baby girl. So next time, if you want to start an argument or you want to prove your point,
it's just kind of like the whole Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, it's like, that was very white of you to do that.
Right.
Like, to the comments and say that. I'm not privileged. I've gone to this.
Right.
Okay,
like, you can't,
you're not saying you did it.
Yes, you didn't do anything wrong, but you gotta think, like, there's darker people out there in the world, they don't even get love. Because
it's like, it's not generalizing, it's history.
Right.
It's literally history. Like, if you go back in time, if you do your research, dark skins were put outside while light skins were put inside. It's like, not that it was any better, you know, we were still slaves, but at the same time, we were working out in the hot ass fields while y'all was inside, you know, getting a little bit better treatment. So it got passed on to today's day, and we're still battling with it today.
These conversations always fall short because they depend on just personal stories and media stories. The reality is colorism is a system of oppression that negatively affects darker skinned people. Lighter skinned people of color can face prejudice in their own communities, not colorism. Similarly, white people can face prejudice, not racism. It is about power dynamics due to systems. Please educate yourselves. Lighter skinned people of color are of the same race get less jail time for the same crime, more marriage opportunities, more chances at education, among other privileges. There needs to be more intellectual honesty going on in these conversations. It's so tiring to hear the same points without actually having a conversation that looks at the system of oppression that leads to unfair outcomes of darker skinned Black, Asian, and Latinx people. The whole kumbaya, we are all Black and we're all human, won't fix anything until the privileged group takes accountability as well as the oppressed group learns not to feed into their own oppression. Also, that's some other stuff. Yeah, because I can't tell if he was agreeing with us or not.
He was agreeing with us.
But then he kept saying, y'all need to educate yourself.
Yeah, I think he means y'all, like the people in the comments. That's what I was saying.
But yeah, that's what you're saying. Lighter skinned people get more marriage opportunities, education, like, you know, because, you know, brown paper bag test, they're closer to white, you know?
Yeah.
So
it's
y'all
like,
are privileged.
the thing is, even it's just something that you just have to see. And like, if you don't have any, like, you know, self-awareness, you're not gonna know. So like, if you were to search up on the internet, 3 criminals, the first thing you're gonna see is 3 dark-skinned kids. Not even like, there'll be 3 dark-skinned kids with like nappy hair and, you know, like just like that. That's the first thing that pops up. So you know colorism.
Ronnie Northford said, crazy how you called out colorist Black men and you talk about white men like dark-skinned women. Then you said, call me like a fetish. You're just as colorist as a man. Are you saying? This is what he's typing. I'm not stuttering. This is what he's typing. It's like, punctuation matters. I'm not sure if there's supposed to be commas,
like,
periods. This is a
people
whole run-on sentence.
So
anyway, let me carry on. Then you said, call me like a fetish. You're just as colorist as the men. Are you saying it like all Black men don't call out colors when you want to date a white man? Because how are you changing colorism by dating out? And white men can be colorist to look at the entertainment industry where white men control. If they're going for women of color, they will choose the light-skinned women. And colorism is a global problem, just not a Black thing.
I don't even want to hear this. Listen, next time you comment, you know you can edit your comment, right? Like you can read what you
commas,
said,
a period. That whole thing, there wasn't even a period then. There's no period in it.
And 4 people liked it. Y'all so poor.
I just don't
I
want to
don't know how you guys understood that. I don't liked it. I was struggling. It made it seem like I was stuttering.
Ronnie, listen.
baby.
I lost a couple brain cells. You know, I lost a couple brain cells. I still think I know what you're trying to say. So you're basically trying to say that what I heard in there, which was completely
You're trying to say
incorrect.
we're colorists. We're saying you guys are colorists. Is that what you're
don't flip the switch now.
Honestly,
don't do
but,
that.
What I heard, one thing that I heard, which was very incorrect, and you need to go on the internet and look up the definition of colorist. White man can't be colorist. They just can be racist. That's just what it is. Like a white man can't be like, oh yeah, like. I prefer dark skin, light skin. It's just racism. That's just a racist thing. Colorism is within the black community.
Colorism
you have to be brown, like not even black. You have to be brown to be colorist. Right. So you need to look up that definition before you even say anything.
All right, so this is the last comment I'm going to be reading from Miss Lady G99. It's super long, by the way, so bear with me. She said, I agree with a lot of what you ladies said. I only have a couple concerns. My first concern is that the one or two of you stated that you hate the word preferences. You stated that you feel like black guys use that word to disguise that they hate dark-skinned girls. In some cases, this might very well be the case, no argument there, but what if they truly do have a preference though? For example, as a black woman, I prefer to date and marry a black man. Does that mean that I don't think men of other races are attractive? No, but on the whole, I tend to find black men more attractive. It doesn't even mean that I might not date or marry a man of another race. If the right one came along, the same could be said regarding some people's preference of skin tones. By the way, did I hear you ladies say that white men love dark-skinned girls and they don't want light-skinned girls like that? Isn't that a preference in and of itself? Also, I heard you ladies say that black men are the ones that tend to have these skin tone preferences and not so much the women. I have to disagree with you somewhat on this because I have seen numerous videos and heard on numerous occasions black women of all shades saying that they prefer to date dark-skinned men. While light-skinned men aren't necessarily starving for attention from women, they do face colorist stereotypes from dark-skinned black men and a lot of black women. Examples: soft, feminine, emotional, pretty boy, etc. For example, a woman once told my father that he was a good man and is everything she would want in a man, but there was only one thing wrong with him. She said he was too light-skinned. Also, my dad has had to fight with other black folks on many occasions because he was light-skinned, and he had to let them know he is not the one to mess with. Anywho, okay, that's it basically.
Whoa, baby girl. Okay,
that was a whole lot.
That's a lot. I don't even know what part we should address. We need to address sections because you talking about
right. Okay, let's say this.
But at least she made sense. The other one, it makes sense.
What I will say, if you're a certain, that's why I say when light-skinned guys say these things, it's like, yeah, your colors, but I don't care that much because you are light-skinned.
Right. It's
so
like,
that's the whole thing. So that's why I'm saying when a dark-skinned guy is telling me, a dark-skinned woman, that he does not like dark-skinned women, that's where the issue comes in, because like you're dark-skinned, you know?
Right, it's just weird, guys. Like, that's my thing. Like, imagine coming out of a dark-skinned woman and you say you don't want dark-skinned kids. It just doesn't add up. Like, yes, colorism can happen like with light skins too, but we're trying to say like it doesn't happen as much as it does with dark skinned people.
Yeah.
And that's what people don't want to understand. It's like, yes, it can happen to light skins, but again, you have to remember it happens to dark skinned people a lot more, y'all. Like, this is light bulb, like this been a thing. Like, I don't know why this
you
is
also just have to look at, I'm just saying, like, you guys just have to look at the facts. Right. It is what it is. It's when you ask a guy, why is that your preference? Why do you prefer lighter skin over darker skin? 9 times out of 10, it's because they think darker skin is ugly. That's just how it is. And that's just based off of history. Like, they literally told us light was right and, you know, darker skin was dirty. It was dirty. Like, everything is just like, the darker you were, the more targeted you were. You know, like, you were dirty, you know, like, you just wasn't respected. Right. So that's what I'm saying. It got moved on to generations. And you ask a white guy, oh yeah, why do you like lighter skins? I'm just gonna tell you right now. It is because
they don't like dark skin.
Exactly. Like, it's self-hate. That's what I'm saying. Like, so it's just like, I mean, it's just what it is. It's facts.
Yes,
I'm not lying. I'm not just saying that from my own perspective. I'm just saying, like, that's just literally facts. 9 times out of 10, it's just because they're colors. They don't like dark skin girls because dark is ugly to them.
Right. Yes, it can happen to light skins, but again, it's gonna happen to dark skinned people more.
Yeah, y'all, that was pretty much it. Just kind of wanted to respond back to some of the comments that we got. But yeah, we're not saying like light skinned people didn't go through anything or stuff like that. Like, we're just saying that
it happens more
when black people, brown skin, dark skin girls get more hate. And that's another thing. Even like the smash or passes I watch on YouTube, and it be black guys doing them, every brown skin girl, every dark skin girl gets passed.
Exactly.
Every light skin girl, they might not even be cute, and they literally will smash every light skin girl past every dark skin girl.
It's just what it is. Like,
if they even put dark skin girls in the video.
Right. It's like light skin people. I feel like
throw one in there.
Yeah, there's one, and the one that they're on the pass. So
right.
Yeah. And I feel like light skin people, the mistake that they make is like, okay, yeah, you guys have to go through things within the black community. Dark skin people have to go through things within the community, the media. Like, it's everything. It's literally everything that we do. We have to be like, okay, you can't be this certain skin tone to be in this video. You can't be this certain skin tone to be in this show. Like, you have to be acceptable. So that's what I'm saying. It's just like, we're not trying to downplay any experience that y'all have, but I'm just saying it's just based off facts, it's just worse for darker skinned people.
Yeah, so pretty much that's it, y'all. We are going to see you on the next video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, that's it. See ya. Mwah.